Good morning, everyone. Nani here. We're going to talk about the Island of First Accord today and the giant dragon, Brad's pink ship in trials. Okay, let's get started. Okay, that green bridge on your home island, you have to complete the Island of Accord to do that, the Union Bridge. To get across the bridge, you need the Pearl of Promise. To get the pearl, you have to beat the dragon. To beat the dragon, you have to complete all the quests associated with the Island of First Accord. You cannot access the Island of First Accord until you reach level 27. When you get to 27, you'll get the audience with the chef quest. So let's get to that. There's a close-up of it. You'll need all that stuff to even open and get started. And here's what the icon looks like right there. Also, this is just going to be a general overview. It's going to give you maps. It's going to give you supplies you need to start out. And a little overview on the first portion of the island that you have to complete to proceed in. Alright, let's go. Alright, here's the first supply list. Alright, this first column here, the red, there and here, this is the total amount of these things that are required, but you don't have to have that to start. So I like this list because it kind of does it in order. You're going to need your Smithy and ore first, so that's what you'll need for that. And sort of simultaneously, you'll go along, you'll need these axes. So that's this stuff and your lumberjack. So basically this square of stuff right here is what will be required to get through the first part of the island. All this other stuff comes later, so focus on that first right there. Same list, just set up a little bit differently. You can see down here the stuff that stays on your home island. Don't take that with you. You're going to need that on your home island. Alright, stone blocks. Let me go back. 210 at 5 hours each and a ton of stones. So a lot of people opt to use their merchant for that. It's a lot of coins to buy more than one, but there's the one price. If you're going to use your merchant, those are the prices. I would go with just one though, because boy, that's a big difference to get two of them at once. Okay, this is the official release map that I just marked the barriers on. So you're going to start down here and we're going to come and do this part first. So here's where you're going to build your carved dragon, and then at the end the giant dragon comes out. You're going to have to battle. This is your, I think that's the Smithy right here. This is the lumberjack. He's going to cut down these giant trees for you, and then you carve the dragon pieces in here, and then you're going to kind of get the carved pieces and put them in this little pond. So that's the gist. Excuse me. Alright, here's the general path you're going to need to take, and this path runs to the various pieces of ore that are hidden in the front, and the tree will be right there. So here's Enrique the lumberjack back here. Here's your Smithy. And here's the dragon. This is what he looks like when he's defeated. Okay, this is the general path on the interior of the island. Once you get through this gate, that'll come later. You got to do the front part first. This is a detailed path to the huts. That is a skinny teeny opening right there. Also a skinny teeny opening right here to get back to the well. That's the detail for that one. Okay, so your Smithy. This is what you will need to set your Smithy up and get him working for you. So right off the bat, you're going to need some of these stone blocks. These are what you will need to mine the ore. So the ore chunks, there'll be some small and medium ones out there, but the large ones will break down. You start large and get medium and then down to small. So you'll need a bunch of that. This is the map of ore across the island. So before you can get through this gate that's here, you'll have to get all of this ore that's on the front part of this island. So go for that first. This is what is required to carve an axe, and I think we're going to need 5 if I recall. I think 5 or 6. 5, I think. So you'll need that in the beginning. This is what you need for your lumberjack to get him going. That's only one stage, luckily. And this is the workshop setup, stage 3. Now this will be running simultaneous with a second quest, which we'll get to here in a second. But here we go. This is carving the piece of the dragon. You'll need these big logs to carve a piece of the dragon. You will also need diamond carving tools, which I have that info coming here in a second. And scales. The first set of scales you're going to get from the quest that's running simultaneously with this on the home island. The rest of the scales are going to come from doing trials in the Drum of Providence later in the island. So, but your first set are given to you as a reward. This is the one that's running simultaneously on your home island. There's the icon. And it's just telling you, go over there and do this stuff. And this will be the first major home island quest, and you get your first set of scales from completing this part. And this will be to decorate your dragon's head. And again, every scale that you get after this is going to come from completing trials through the Drum of Providence on the island. That'll be a later video because you got to get through the first part first. This one is telling you go over there and decorate the dragon. Carving tools. This is such a huge question. People can't figure out where to get the tools. So this is where you're going to get your first set right here from chopping down your first tree. So you can complete your interior or your entry area quest to get through by chopping down that first tree. These others, well, there you go. Build the tent, build the well, both huts, and Brad's ship comes at the end. All that other stuff is done. Those are like most of the quests, or all the quests for the front part of the island. You will see this happen. This little pillar will pop up into the water, and when you click on it, you'll be prompted to put the dragon's head there. Once you put the dragon's head there, you will receive this Medallion of the Pacific. Click on the little trigger thing that's kind of hidden down here by the gate that's there. Once you click on that, the medallion will go on there, and this gate will open, and you will be able to proceed to the back half of the island. So kind of over the course of the morning, I decided to just do this as the introduction or opening of the quest, part 1, and then I'll go over to the island in the opening of the quest, part 2, and I'll do that here shortly. Okay, thanks so much. Everybody have a great day.